Hi, I'm Ken. This is Losing It 2025. Welcome to the Week 14 update. I've got just a few questions that I'd like to answer in today's very short episode. It's been a really busy day. I'm recording this very quickly at the end of the day. In fact, it's after 10:45 p.m. right now, but I've made a commitment to record an update video each and every week, and I post them on Wednesdays, and I'm trying very hard to stick to that. It's been a crazy day. I'm not going to bore you with the details, but I'm putting in the effort to get this done right now rather than putting it off till tomorrow. So again, this will be really short. So most of you, if you've been watching my channel at all, know that at the beginning of this year, I weighed in at 335.4 pounds, which was close to the heaviest I've ever been in my entire life. I committed at that time to 90 days on a whole food plant-based diet, which I completed at the end of March and lost over 50 pounds in just 3 months. I am at this moment sitting here at the end of week 14 with about a 52 or 53 pound loss. I stepped on the scale this morning at 289 pounds. So if you are paying attention to that math, you know that last Wednesday I weighed in at 279. So that means that if this Wednesday I weighed in at 282, I actually gained 3 pounds over the last week. So why did that happen? I mean, what is going on that I actually gained 3 pounds over the course of the last week? Well, I can tell you this. It wasn't because I didn't stick to a whole food plant-based diet. The reality is I did. I continued to eat a whole food plant-based diet. However, I did make a few minor changes that probably are the things that resulted in the unexpected weight gain instead of the continued weight loss. One of those things is I was a little more lax regarding maintaining my caloric restriction. I'd been losing weight for the last 3 months really quickly, and there was sort of this feeling that maybe it was too quickly, and so I experimented with allowing myself to eat a little more. I still stayed pretty close to my calorie budget, but previously I had been staying several hundred calories every day under that budget. And for the last week, I played it a lot closer and in fact did even go over that calorie budget a few times, in part because I wanted to see what would happen. But if I'm being honest, it was also because I was just a lot hungrier this week. I'm not sure if it was because I waited too long between meals or maybe it was something about what I was eating, but I found myself really hungry on several occasions and I ate more. And so that's something that I have to be more cognizant of and more aware of this week. Now, the reality is not everything that I tried this week went badly. Although I did eat a little more than I usually do, and although I did end up gaining about 3 pounds, one of the commitments that I made last week was that I was going to try to get more physical exercise, and I did. I actually succeeded on that goal. My goal was to walk at least 10,000 steps every day, and that if for some reason I didn't walk 10,000 steps in a given day, then that evening I would go for a walk. And let me admit, I've gone on several walks over the course of the last week. But as I looked back across the month, what I found was almost every day I logged more than 10,000 steps. There were 2 or 3 where it was under 10,000, but there were also several where it was more than 11, 12, or even 13,000 steps. I calculated out the first 15 days of the month, and here's what I discovered. I am averaging between 10 and 11,000 steps every day, which is fantastic. So even though I haven't made it to the gym yet, that is coming. I still am committed to actually getting to the gym. And if I haven't got it under control by the beginning of summer, well then when summer rolls around, that's one of my major goals for this summer. But I thought, you know what, I can at least start walking now and getting more steps, and I have been able to do that. I've, like I said, averaged about 10,300, 10,400 steps a day. And so that is going really well, and that is a commitment that I'm going to continue to work towards. My goal is to walk at least 10,000 steps on average every day for the month of April. So as you can see, I'm recording from a different location than the one from which I normally record. This is the church where I serve as pastor, and I've been spending quite a bit of time here this week because we're getting a new addition to our facility up and ready to go by Easter Sunday. As you can see, Resurrection Sunday is on the way. I'm looking forward to worshiping with my family and my friends at church this Sunday. I hope that you have friends and family that you'll be gathering with as well. I'm going to cut this video short. Number one, it's really late. And number two, I've really told you everything that I need to tell you today. Number one, I've lost over 50 pounds in the last 90 days or so. Number two, I actually gained 3 pounds this last week. Number three, I'm going to be reining in my caloric budget just a little bit to see if I can get things back on track. And fourthly, I'm going to continue my commitment of walking at least 10,000 steps per day for the remainder of April. And then hopefully by May, I'll be at the gym on a regular basis. That is my goal. But if I don't make it by May, certainly by the end of May when summer vacation rolls around, that will be one of my primary objectives as we head through the summer, is establishing the habit of going to the gym on a regular basis. So that's all I have for today. I'll report in with you again soon. In the meantime, have a happy Easter and a blessed evening. Good night.